talk to a Strictly Street racer, Kurt Hewins, at the end of practice. Well, actually, did you guys have 2 or 3 practices?
We only had one.
One.
Only 2 today, though.
2 today.
2 today. And, well, the second one is the important one usually. You were the fastest after that, so looking pretty strong in the old Forrest Peasley throwback.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. We got to the garage this morning, we let it down, we put a clutch in last night, and the clutch didn't work. Everything blew on the floor. We got here at, I don't know, probably 11 o'clock or something. Caught the last practice. My brother's been helping me out a lot. It's pretty good. Jordan Russell's helped me. My son, Todd. I mean, everybody's helped me. It's going pretty good.
Okay, so that's why Kyle said you guys only had one, because you got here pretty late for your liking and only got the one practice, and we're right on top after quite a hectic night last night, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? It's racing.
So why'd you change the clutch to begin with? And then that was a bad one.
The clutch was slipping last week.
So you're on your third clutch.
Yeah, we tore it apart last night and put another one in, and then we had problems this morning. So, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully everything stays together on it.
Yeah, hopefully. Kurt Hewins, everybody. Good luck, my man.
First round of practices in 30 minutes. First round of late model practice in 30 minutes.
Qualifier number 1 of 2 for the Strictly Streets, with the 8X Ethan Dinsmore out front, and Scott Eck in the 27 follows up the inside to take second. Close quarters for third place. It's Jason Gabery in the 5, taking over third. from Paul Lund in the 84. And then they're also side by side now for the top spot. Scott Eck in the 27 going for the lead. Sideways, drifting through 1 and 2. Gabory hang on to it in the 5 car. Paul Lund is going to reclaim the spot, and the 84 goes back up to second. Scott Eck, your new leader. Paul Lund up to second. Caleb Emerson up to third now in the 4 car as the 5. Jason Gabory having a tough time hanging on to her. The 8X makes up to your top 5. Ethan Dinsmore. And a little smoke, a little contact over there in between 3 and 4. Guys are getting fierce deep in the field, but we remain green. Nobody spins. And we're going to see the halfway flags this time. 5 laps to go for heat number 1. Single file at the halfway point. Scott Eck, Paul Lund, Caleb Emerson Maines, Jason Gabory, and Ethan Dinsmore. Brady Romano, we got a spin going into turn 1. The 26, Scott Wiggin goes around. We're gonna see a yellow. First yellow for the Strictly Streets. Comes out Jason Gabory, all right there in the mix. And that one was a slow dance down to the line. Green flag waves, and we got a nice tight restart once again, just how we like to see it. Gabory quick to the bottom as he clears Caleb Emerson. Paul Lund trying to make a go of it out in the second groove in the 84, but can't hang on to your leader. Scott Eck remains with 2 to go, this time across the front stretch. Lund still stuck up high, gets passed by Jason Gabory, and now Caleb Emerson in the 4. Lund looks like he might get washed back to 4th. White flag waves for Scott Eck. One more lap to go, and the 78 of Brady Romano has found his way into the top 5. We've got him slamming for last place. Come on, guys. Mike Delano and Scott Wiggin. Checkered flag's gonna wave up front for Scott Eck. Briggs gonna bring him down to the green flag. A dead heat down the back chute. Nice, even start for heat number 2. Chaz Briggs has a slight advantage on the high side. But Haynes at the line had it by a nose. The 67 had it by a nose at the line last time around. Briggs still hanging tight up in the second groove. Another photo finish across the line this time. Great racing up front. They continue to be separated by thousandths of a second for the first 2 or 3 circuits, coming around a complete lap number 3. Haynes still has it at the line that time, the 67. And Briggs in the 82. What a show up front, but we've got Drost spinning around. Keith Drost.
Let's get back underway.
And I want to see some more of that great side-by-side action. Man, up front, you couldn't have put a better 2 cars together. They've been separated for the last 3 laps by thousandths of a second at the line every time. And they continue. with just a nose out for the 82 this time. Hewins is coming through in a hurry. Kurt in the 17 wants one of them to get going. Kurt Hewins, fastest at the end of Strictly Street practice. And to Antsy, he gets into the back of the 82 of Briggs. They're locked together on the backstretch, and he screws up the top two cars. Wow. What a tough break for Chaz Briggs. Keith Dross gets a piece of the action in the 74. He heads pit side. We're still under green, folks, but a lot of guys heading to the pits after that one. So Jeremy Glacier is your new leader in the 99. Kurt Hewins lost a lot of positions through that ordeal as well. He's now just fighting to get back into the top three with 2 to go. And look who it is going for the top spot. It's none other than Josh St. Clair in the 51, trying to take it away from Jeremy Glacier with 1 to go at the line. Side by side for third as well. Wade Kennedy and Kurt Hewins down to the wire. Jeremy Glacier fighting back hard for this heat race win. The checkered flag is in hand. Coming out of 4, Josh St. Clair. Well, that one certainly got mixed up.
Pace car ready to take the turn in. Scott Eck and Jason Gabery will get the green. We are off. Looking at 3 wide on the backstretch, mid-pack, Chaz Briggs and Wade Kennedy. But up front, they stay side by side for the lead. And we've got a caution. Caution for debris in turn 3. Barry Morris brings the pace car back in. Gabery and Eck have switched sides for this restart. And they will scramble down through turn 1 and 2. Gabery gets a bit of a jumping on them as they get down to turn 3, shakes them off and gets the lead for himself, brings the 4 of Caleb Emerson Maines up in a second. And Ryan Lund as well, or Paul Lund that is, in the number 84. Going to keep Scott Eck pinned to the outside. Eck drifting back in that number 27. A little bit better showing today for Ethan Dinsmore in that 8X. He's had motor problems the past couple races, so they took the motor out of his dad, Bernie Dinsmore's car, and put it into this one, and it's getting him up into the top 5. As always, you want to keep track of those heavy hitters up in the back of the field, led by Kurt Hewins in the 17 and Josh St. Clair in the 51, the teammates out of the St. Clair Racing stable. Hewins is now inside the top 10 and looking to grab more as he pulls to the inside of Wade Kennedy. Side by side for the third spot. Paul Lund in the 84, Ethan Dinsmore in the 8X. Scott Eck has settled into 5th now in the 27. A lot of racing back behind them. Dinsmore drifts up wide. Opens up the bottom side. Scott Eck sticks a nose underneath. Dinsmore thought he was clear. And we're going to stack up some traffic down there into turn 2. All right, so they'll push the 82 of Chaz Briggs back down to the pit. No doubt some damage, but maybe not quite as much as we had initially thought. Obviously, no nose on the front of that 82.
but all wheels are still rolling, so that's a good sign. Probably just a lot of bumper tubing and a radiator.
Yeah, checking the point standings coming into this weekend. Chaz Briggs, 5th in points here in this highly competitive Strictly Street division. We're ready to get back underway. We got a green flag. Jason Gabery and Caleb Emerson Maines. Paul Lund coming into the picture in the 84, and here comes Kurt Hewins inside in the 17. Hewins from deep in the field has worked his way up inside the top 5. Hewins started back in 14th. He is now in 4th. And that is not enough, according to Kurt. He wants more. He's pulling up on the outside of the 84. As we said, Kurt running the Forrest Peasley throwback colors on that number 17. Hewins gets that spot by 15 100ths of a second at the line that time. Lund may have a tire down in the 84. Close call for him. And he comes to a stop up at the top of turn 4. And for the deliberate caution, and Mr. Lund will be assessed a 1-lap penalty.
We're going green flag racing.
Back at you now with Jason Gabery and Caleb Emerson Maines. Green flag is back out. They stay even this time. And watch Josh St. Clair hanging 3 wide and handsome up through turn 2. Dips right back to the bottom inside his cousin Ashton Reynolds. Kurt Hewins from 14th up to 2nd and putting the pressure on the race leader Jason Gabery. Mac Hannon, he had a top 3 last time they raced. He's up to 3rd. Wade Kennedy coming up the inside rail for 4th. Trouble for the 26 of Scott Wiggin. He spins it up to the top of turn 1. Let's see if he's able to keep it going. Leaders coming out of turn 4. They'll throw the caution. Ready to try it once again. Pace car in, green flag out. Kurt Hewins tries to clear himself low. A little contact with Gabery. Jason has to drop back to 2nd. Here they come. They are ganging up on that 4 of Caleb Emerson Maines. Wade Kennedy on the high side. St. Clair tucked right in behind. And we are at halfway this time. Kurt Hewins, it took him 14 laps to get from 14th up to the lead. Gabery has settled it down into 2nd now, unchallenged to this point. Emerson Maines off the pace, and the 4 car struggled down the backstretch, loses about 3 positions. Front 5 out single file, then a lot of racing back behind the 14 of Ashton Reynolds. Those St. Clair cars strong as always. You got them in 1st, 4th, and 5th. Ashton Reynolds came up from 16th, now into the 5th position. Here goes Josh pulling up alongside in the 51 car, trying to get 3rd away from Mac Hannon Jr. Passing flag worked on the 26 of Scott Wiggin. Josh St. Clair working outside of Mac Hannon. St. Clair gets that third spot by 7/1000ths of a second that time across the line. He'll complete the pass now with 22 complete. Put the 51 car up into third. St. Clair now trying to chase down Jason Gabrey for second. That about a half a second separation, but Kurt Hewins checking out now in the 17. He's a full straightaway ahead of second and third. Josh has closed up that gap. Got rid of a half a second lead for Gabrey. And now St. Clair setting up shop on the outside. St. Clair tried it once, had to settle it back down in behind. Now pulls up alongside once again. Gabrey, a veteran, former Super Street racer, former Stock 8 Division champion. This time by 2 laps to go on the 17 of Kurt Hewins. White flag lap, 3/8 of a mile to go. Hewins in charge, second and third, still up for grabs. Final time down out of turn 3 and 4. And Kurt Hewins will take the win. He coasted across the line. Jason Gabrey holds off Josh St. Clair for second. Josh will bring it home in third. Mac Hannon Jr. fourth. Ashton Reynolds from 16th up to finish in 5th.
Want to thank all you guys for joining us. What a great crowd today. We got nice weather. Give yourselves a round of applause. We got a great crowd here today. This is going to be a great show. The Coastal 200's coming up next. If it's your first visit to Wiscasset Speedway, raise your hand. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate you joining us. Yeah, you lie. Yeah, I know you too. You're all right. Hey, it's been a while since I come down here. I'm gonna talk to the winner. Our former 2-time Strictly champ hopping out with his first win of the year. It is Kurt Hewins. And first chance for me to talk to this old cat here. It's been a while, but Kurt, you usually have a scowl on your face when you get out of a race car, but smiling today, a dominant run for this number 17. Talk about your run today.
Well, anytime you can beat Josh is a big day. I got to thank my brother. He worked on this thing. Come here today. It's really good. I think we might need a little more to beat Josh, but he just had bad luck today. I got to thank Dave St. Clair, Todd, Red, Travis Varro, Jordan Russell, everybody that helps me. Thank you.
All right, great job. 16th up to grab his first win of the year in that beautiful Forrest Peasley throwback. Kurt Hewins is your winner. Now, let's talk to the Spider-Man. Don't fight it, embrace it. I talked to Jason down in the pits earlier today. If you were here 20 years ago, you know what I'm talking about. But we hauled this old guy out of retirement to come back racing with us. Jason, welcome back to Victory Lane. Things a little bit different than the last time you won a race here.
Yeah, it's a lot different. I don't know. I just don't know what to say.
A good car. You guys, I know you and the lighter crew have been putting this thing together all year and getting a little faster every week.
Yeah, last 2 weeks I got probably 80 hours into this car, just going through everything again. And I got to thank Eric Leiter for giving me this chance. We're doing this for our fathers and everything like that. I got to thank Baker Electric, Burnham Trucking, Leiter Transportation, Patriot Riders of Maine, Chapter 4, and my wife.
All right, yes, thank the wife right there. This means a lot to these guys. Congratulations, Jason Gabry. And hey, champ, come on over here. Hey, stop socializing. You got work to do. Josh St. Clair. Josh, you've had an eventful day in this car, mired in traffic a little bit and using up all kinds of racetrack.
Oh my goodness, I guess. A couple trips to the back there seemed like, and I got to apologize to Caleb. I got into him a little bit there. I checked up for him, but he didn't seem happy after the race. But
I know third place today, but you got bigger fish to fry in the next one. How you feeling?
no, the car's, I don't know. The car's got maybe long run speed. He didn't have a lot on the speed charts, so we'll see. 200 laps is a long time. You got to be there at the end. So, yeah, it's going to be hot. I'm out of breath already, so we'll see what happens.
All right, good luck this afternoon. We'll let you get wrapped up here in Victory Lane. And Josh St. Clair third, Jason Gabry second, Kurt Hewins your winner here in the Portland Glass Strictly Streets.